Dear listeners, welcome to my travel logs. We connect you to any destination of your choice around the world. Here's a detailed travel guide for your journey from Salt Lake City, Utah, USA, to Cairo, Egypt. Location of Egypt on the world map. Egypt is a transcontinental country, primarily located in the northeastern corner of the African continent. A small portion of it, the Sinai Peninsula, extends into Asia, making Egypt uniquely situated at the crossroads of Africa and Asia. On the world map, Egypt occupies a strategic location bordering the Mediterranean Sea to the north and the Red Sea to the east. It shares land borders with Libya to the west, Sudan to the south, and Israel and the Gaza Strip to the northeast. Its capital, Cairo, is the largest city in Africa and the Arab world, serving as a cultural and political hub for the region. This ancient land, home to one of the world's oldest civilizations, offers a fascinating blend of history, culture, and modern life. Travel preparation: securing your Egyptian visa as a U.S. citizen. As a United States citizen, you have several options for obtaining a visa to Egypt. The most convenient and recommended is the Egyptian Tourist e-visa, which can be obtained online before your departure. The official e-visa portal is https://visa2egypt.gov.eg, and you are advised to apply at least 1 to 2 weeks before your scheduled travel date, although the processing time is typically around 5 to 7 business days. To complete your application, you will need a valid U.S. passport with at least 6 months of validity beyond your intended stay, a recent passport-sized photo, a travel itinerary including your flight and hotel bookings, and a debit or credit card for payment. The cost for a single-entry tourist visa is $25 USD, while a multiple-entry visa costs $60 USD. If you prefer or need to apply in person, you may do so through the Embassy of Egypt in Washington, D.C., located at 3521 International Court, NW, Washington, D.C. 20008. You can contact them at 20289-5-5400. For those in other regions, there are consulates in cities like Houston, Chicago, and New York. Health requirements and insurance coverage. While there are no mandatory vaccinations for travelers arriving directly from the United States, the Egyptian government and the US CDC recommend certain vaccinations to protect against local diseases. These include hepatitis A and B, typhoid, and in some cases, rabies, especially if you plan to explore rural or animal-dense areas. COVID-19 vaccination is strongly encouraged, and proof of vaccination may be requested at points during your journey or stay. Travel health insurance is essential. It must cover emergency medical treatment, hospitalization, repatriation, and ideally include COVID-19 related incidents. Providers such as Allianz, IMG Global, Safety Wing, or World Nomads offer packages tailored to travelers heading to Egypt. Clothing recommendations and cultural awareness. Egypt is predominantly a Muslim country with conservative social norms, particularly in public spaces. It is advisable to dress modestly, especially when visiting mosques, markets, and rural areas. For men, lightweight long pants and breathable cotton or linen shirts are ideal for the heat, while women should consider wearing long skirts or pants and sleeved tops. A headscarf may be needed for visits to religious sites. Footwear should be comfortable for walking on uneven surfaces, such as ancient ruins or old market streets. The climate in Cairo is mostly hot and dry, especially between May and October. Evenings can be cooler in winter months, so if you're traveling between November and February, consider packing a light jacket. Language preparations for cultural immersion. Arabic is the official language of Egypt. While many Egyptians in urban areas and in the tourism industry speak some English, learning a few key Arabic phrases will greatly enrich your experience and earn you respect from locals. Simple greetings such as Salam alaikum for hello, Shukran for thank you, La for no, and Bikam for how much can go a long way. You can use language apps like Duolingo or download Arabic language packs in Google Translate to assist you offline. Your flight itinerary and layover planning. Your journey will begin at Salt Lake City International Airport, SLC. Because there are no direct flights from Salt Lake City to Cairo, your trip will involve 1 or 2 layovers depending on the airline you choose. Common routes include layovers in cities like New York, JFK, Chicago, ORD, Frankfurt, FRA, Paris, CDG, Doha, DOH, or Istanbul, IST. Popular airlines servicing this route include Delta, Lufthansa, Turkish Airlines, Qatar Airways, and Egypt Air. For optimal comfort and time management, it is best to schedule your flight in the early evening, between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. from Salt Lake City. This avoids peak traffic hours and aligns well with most international connection windows in major hubs. Upon arrival at Cairo International Airport, you will proceed to immigration, where you will present your passport and visa documents. If you opted for a visa on arrival, there are clearly marked counters near the immigration area where you can pay in USD, preferably exact cash, and receive your visa stamp. After immigration, you will collect your luggage and pass through customs. Once in the arrivals area, you can purchase a local SIM card from Vodafone, Etisalat, or Orange to stay connected. It is advisable to use official airport taxis or ride-hailing services like Uber or Careem for transportation to your hotel. Expected expenses for 1 week stay in Cairo. For a comfortable and culturally rich 7-day stay in Cairo, you should budget between $1,400 and $1,900. Your round-trip airfare from Salt Lake City will likely fall in the range of $900 to $1,300, depending on your travel season and layovers. Moderate hotels or Airbnb accommodations cost around $40 to $70 per night. Food in Egypt is very affordable, with delicious street food and restaurant meals averaging $10 to $20 daily. Local transportation, using Uber or taxis, will cost about $5 to $10 a day. Set aside $100 to $150 for entrance to major attractions like the Pyramids of Giza, the Egyptian Museum, and guided tours. It's wise to carry $100 to $200 in emergency cash as well. Exploring culture and community. The African and specifically Nigerian community in Cairo is quite active. You'll find clusters of Nigerian expatriates and students, especially in areas like Nasser City, Ain Shams, and near Al-Azhar University. Nigerians in Egypt are prominent in religious institutions, education, especially Islamic studies and medicine, business, and international trade. Cultural organizations and churches regularly host social events and gatherings. Nigerian churches in Cairo serve as social hubs, especially on weekends. You'll also encounter Nigerian restaurants and catering services that offer beloved dishes such as egusi soup, jollof rice, moin moin, and suya. Popular eateries include Mama Africa and Taste of Lagos. In addition to Nigerian fare, you can enjoy a range of Egyptian and other African cuisines. Egypt's culinary scene features a mix of Mediterranean, Arab, and North African influences. Must-try Egyptian dishes include koshari, a hearty blend of rice, pasta, and lentils, ful medams, mashed fava beans, molokhia, a green leafy stew, and shawarma, or grilled kofta. Desserts like basbousa, kunafa, and baklava are popular, while drinks such as karkade, hibiscus tea, and sugarcane juice are refreshing treats. Cultural norms to respect during your stay. In Egypt, it is customary to greet people politely and avoid physical contact with the opposite sex, unless invited. Fridays are a sacred day in Islam. So many businesses and government offices open late or close early. Public displays of affection are discouraged, and modesty in dress is highly valued, especially in religious or rural settings. Negotiating prices in markets is a cultural norm, so don't be shy to haggle politely when shopping in bazaars like Khan el Khalili. When invited into a local's home or offered tea, it is polite to accept and express gratitude. Extending your stay beyond visa authorization. If you wish to stay in Egypt beyond your visa's authorized duration, you can apply for a visa extension at the Mugama building in Tahrir Square, Cairo. The process requires you to submit your passport, 2 passport photos, a copy of your visa, and payment of a processing fee, which is typically around 500 to 600 Egyptian pounds, approximately 15 to 20 USD. Processing time can vary from 1 day to several days, depending on volume, so start the extension process at least 1 week before your visa expires. Final thoughts. Your Egyptian experience. Your journey from Salt Lake City, Utah, USA to Cairo, Egypt is more than a transatlantic trip. It is a step into a world shaped by millennia of history, enriched by African heritage and vibrant with contemporary life. From the towering pyramids to the call to prayer at sunset, from spicy Nigerian jollof to steaming bowls of Egyptian molokhia, your senses will be awakened and your understanding deepened. Enjoy your stay. Welcome to Egypt, the ancient ancestral heritage of the world.